Hey Axel, you missed me, honey? Because I missed you. But the fact is, you really aren't paying me all that much. And, you know, girls got to make a living. So I haven't been cooking too much. I've been doing some great, wonderful other things, but not cooking. But tonight, we're going to change all that. It's Sunday night. It is about 20 after 6 or so. And we have a whole pile of pork chops. And we're going to make some sauteed pork chops with rice and artichokes. It's going to go just like that. I'm going to show you how to do it. We start with pork chops that are seasoned with salt and pepper. Got a pan heating up right here. Let that heat up for just a second and get warm. So we're transferring the pork into a hot pan that has a little bit of olive oil on it. And it is going to cook up and brown. About 4 minutes on each side. You want the internal temperature to come up to about 150, and then we're going to finish it off in a warm oven. So you don't want to cook it totally all the way to 160, otherwise it'll be dry when you take it out. Just remember that. So look at those pork chops in that pan. Don't they look gorgeous? Nice and golden. So we're going to take them out in a minute or so, put them in the oven, and then make the pan sauce. I'm telling you, this goes really, really quickly. The longest period that it's taking is just cooking all the pork chops. Now over here, in this pan back here, I have some purple artichokes, which are kind of cool, that I saw in the grocery store. So we're going to melt the butter in the pan that had the frying pork chops in it and a little bit of oil. We haven't drained the pan at all. It's just going to stay the way it is. Let that butter melt and come up to heat. Get a little bit foamy.
Drinking red?
Not me. No, I'm drinking white. And first thing we're going to do is add some shallots to the pan. They're sliced. And garlic. I'm going to try to get that out the pan without, maybe not. I'm going to need to use my knife. Okay. See that? Garlic. Got to go in the pan. So look what we have here. We have garlic, caramelized shallots, and we're going to deglaze the pan with some white wine. And about a half a cup. You see how the wine has become what we call syrupy when you drag the spoon through the sauce? It leaves kind of a trail before it fills in. That's what it means to reduce. I'm going to add some mustard. Look at that. A big old block. A little bit more. Probably a little bit more mustard there. There we go. Okay. This is some Dijon mustard I'm going to add to the pan. Stir it up. There we go. Stir it in there. I'm doing this with my left hand, so. Oh, it smells good. Okay. I'm going to incorporate the mustard into everything. Great. Now, I do have some fresh rosemary that I want to add, so I'm going to put that in here now. I'm just going to stir it up because it's fresh. It just needs to incorporate into the sauce. How nice that looks. Okay. The next thing I'm going to add is some half and half. You have cream or milk, either of those are okay, but if it's milk, you're going to have to thicken it somewhat. Add some half and half. There we go. I'm going to turn the heat down because it's up a little bit high, so I'm going to turn it down. And we're going to incorporate that cream in there, stir it up, and let it thicken it. All right, everybody. Dinner tonight. We have artichokes steamed and then just slightly microwaved because they weren't cooking as well as I'd like. A little bit of hot heated up butter with salt, pepper, and some lemon juice. Rice. And then the main dish. We have a gorgeous pork chops that were pan seared and then kept in the oven while we made a pan sauce of shallots, garlic, rosemary, some white wine, and a little bit of half and half. Look at that, isn't that nice? And honestly, this took so little time to make. It's beautiful for company, and it would be great for a weeknight too. Everybody, I hope you have a great night. Axel, I've missed you. I promise I'll cook some more in the future, and then we'll get back on track. So I'll see y'all soon. Have a great evening.